So you're probably wondering why. Why is it the background to Battlefield 4 if he's talking about Battlefield Hardline? Not even the Battlefield 4, but Battlefield 4 Dragon Teeth, which is the DLC, because basically that's all Battlefield 4 is. Because I come here to ask you, will Battlefield Hardline be good? Because, now we're in that season of, post-E3 syndrome, and now we have, things about the new Battlefield, the new Call of Duty. I like to come back and ask ourselves if it's going to be good or not. Will Battlefield Hardline be good? Better be. Well, essentially what they're doing is Payday, but in a more open area, with a bigger team match, cops and robbers kind of thing. Sorry if I'm looking down, but there's like a bug on the ground. There's bugs everywhere. I'm sorry, but now there's a bug on the ground. Hey, Mr. Roach. Kind of in the middle of something. Doesn't pay rent. So, anyway, like I say, they're the same people who, well, not entirely. Battlefield Hardline's being made, for the most part, by Visceral Games, but now they're being, being replaced now by DICE, who's coming in to help them after the post-beta. And the DICE, if you don't know, made this catastrophe of a game. And so what happened was, now, is, if you don't know who Visceral Games is, if you ever played Dead Space or the new Army of Two that recently came out, that's who Visceral Games is. They are a company who is really ambitious with, Dead Space and other. And they're a really good company in developing. If you give them the chance and actually gave them the time to develop something, they'll develop something for you. And they're really good people. EA is not a good person, and DICE is starting to be corrupted by the darkness. Okay? Because I show you the DLC because that's all Battlefield 4 is. It was literally broken. You're probably going, Andrew, well, maybe it's your hard drive. No. I got killed 10 times in a match. It shouldn't happen straight in a row because, first off, I thought the first thing I thought was, wow, this server must be really empty. And I pressed the backspace, or back button, and it says, oh, there's like other people in this game. Like, this server's basically full. I get killed by an invisible guy. I'm like, oh, ghosts. Wrong game, buttholes. And I got killed 10 times in a row by bad spawn placement. And all because, textures just didn't want to load. That should never happen. Keep in mind, this was a week ago. It'd be one thing if this was launch day. If it was launch day, I understand, especially EA is usually around this whole launch day kind of thing. And I would understand that if it was launch day. This was last week from now. I have to bring this to your attention because Battlefield Hardline received some, mixed feedback from the beta. I'm not counting Darkside Phil's feedback because Darkside Phil doesn't even know what he's talking about because he's trying to run that game on an old computer from 2007. Sorry, dude, it doesn't work out like that. Anyway, with this game, they're trying to do is a bank heist, kind of thing. One team's going to be the cops and the other team's going to be robbers, and they're going to take cash from here to point A, point B, yeah. And it's running off Foxfire Engine 3, if you don't know, it's the people who've been, and so on and so forth. I have a problem with this game, this Hardline, is because, well, this can go with anything and I shouldn't complain, so no, I'm not going to complain. But at the same time, I'm going to complain, so screw it. It feels like Battlefield 4. But then again, Call of Duty feels like Call of Duty every year. But it feels like Battlefield 4. And that should sometimes happen, but it feels too much just in a new environment. To the point where I feel like this could be not an expansion pack, but like a $40 price tag would be good, and a $45 price tag also, maybe a $50, just not a full $60, because I think it could get boring with the whole banks and robbers. I can just go back to playing Payday or Grand Theft Auto if I really want to. And now I think about this, I go, will Battlefield Hardline be good? I keep wanting to say Battlefield 4, it's thinking me now, talking about it. Actually, maybe. Because it has, I don't like throwing around the word ambition, because ambition can mean anything. I'm not gonna say everything's ambitious, but it has, you know, it has quality. The thing is that really bugs me is I hope this time around that it's gonna be stable. Their graphics engine is gonna be stable and top notch. Okay, because Battlefield 4 was unstable. I still have problems with it now, like I said earlier. So it'd be great if it was more stabilized, more, you know, yeah. And I would always appreciate it if they really took the time and just went, oh crap, this needs to be stable. Because I keep talking about stability and graphics, and I know you guys don't care, but it matters. It matters a lot. And I know this is an old version of the console, but that shouldn't change anything. Unless you want to talk about overheating, then well, go ahead. And for the most part, it runs fine. But if I were to review Battlefield 4 right now, I'd give it like a 7 to an 8 because, you know, it's not as stable. On the same levels as Call of Duty Ghosts, I would rate that a 7 to an 8, because none is better than the other. So yeah, I mean, and the thing is, I can tell this may hit. Especially, this is going to make me mad more if they start doing constant 5 packs of DLC. I know that goes with any game, but DICE and EA are really the masters at this, because you got this, right? The actual game isn't on demand on Xbox. The DLC is in the launch trailer, but nothing else really. If this is on here more than the actual game, then we know there's a problem going on. I'm not even sure. Bottle. But other than that, I really don't think it should have any problems. No, nothing bad. I think the only worst thing that's going to happen is on launch day if it decides to screw up. And I hope, since this is a thing now, how Battlefield 4 finally has, like, you know, people owning servers, I really hope Battlefield Hardline starts with people owning servers. And I hope there's going to be more modes in your standard 3, you know, Team Deathmatch, Heist mode, which was the one they were showing off, and maybe, not Conquest mode, but something like a Vault mode or something. I hope it's going to be more like Rush. What if they have like Rush, where it's like a giant car chase down from one end of the map to a longer end of the map, and there's checkpoints for each of the cops, you know, set traps or go forward. If that was in the game, I would like that a whole lot. The only thing is, Battlefield Hardline, from what I heard, is not going to be on last-gen consoles like this one. It's going to be on like Xbox One and PS4, because they're making that jump to next-gen. So I may not be able to tell you straight away, but, you know, things could happen. And if they had a rush mode like that, like I said, that would be awesome, and I would love them for that my whole life. But until then, we'll just have to wait and see. I have to end the video. I didn't think about that. Well, I mean, if you liked it, you could just click a button down there with a thumbs up. But if you hate it, you can just go like this, because you really hate me talking, and I have like a frog in my throat right now. And, you know, you got also a share button, you got a subscribe button. If you can share, that'd be awesome, because if you want to see how people react to how dumb I am, that'd be awesome and amazing. But until then, I'm just gonna go. I have to make dinner soon, and other things. So yeah, I don't really do those like bye or see ya outros or signing off out, because those are really dumb to me. So I'm just gonna do I walk off and leave? I do? Okay, well, bye, I guess.